So what happened to the dwarves after Lord of the Rings? Because we hear about Gimli, in the Fourth Age becomes the Lord of the Glittering Caves, also known as Aglarond. Those are the caves behind Helm's Deep. And he goes and he finds Mithril and he brings a whole population of dwarves from the Lonely Mountain, Erebor, there, where they also build the Mithril Gate and replace it in the bottom level of Minas Tirith. And then eventually he gets old and he goes with Legolas to the Undying Lands. But what happens to the rest of the dwarves? Well, a lot of people don't know that, but all the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, which is Moria, used to be ruled by the line of Durin. Gimli, Thorin, the majority of them are part of Durin's folk. They're all related. And the whole aspect is that a Durin will always rule Khazad-dûm. The last one, though, was Durin the Sixth, and he went down 1,000 years before the events of Lord of the Rings, to none other to Durin's Bane, the Balrog awakening in Moria, and thus driving all the dwarves out, which causes them to surge in population in the west, where the Blue Mountains are, as well as the founding of the Lonely Mountain. But something occurs during the events of the War of the Ring that you don't hear about in the movies or really in the books. It's only on a side note. You hear about the Battle of Dale, the battle near the Lonely Mountain, where the king at the time is Dane Ironfoot. That's Thorin Oakenshield's cousin. When Thorin, falls in battle during The Hobbit, he's the one who takes the throne. And he has a son. His son is named Thorin Stonehelm. I wonder why I named him that. Probably out of respect and love for his cousin. But what they don't tell you is that he is the descendant that will lead to the return of the Durins, Durin the Seventh. And Tolkien states that Durin the Seventh will once again return to Khazad-dûm and rule and make the place renowned as it once was. And then, when that happens, the population of the dwarves will slowly kind of disappear in the sense. They'll go fade into the background and then finally just disappear. Because, as we know, after the events of The Lord of the Rings, when the rings of power, those elven rings, pass over the sea, it's more the dominion of men now. Everyone kind of fades. The magic of the world has faded, and so do the dwarves.